on the 21st day of the month of September, in an early year of a decade not too long before our own, the human race suddenly encountered a deadly threat to its very existence. And this terrifying enemy surfaced, as such enemies often do, in the seemingly most innocent and unlikely of places.
Little shop of horrors, little shop of terror, call the cops. Little shop of horrors, no, oh, 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 no. Little shop of horrors, little shop of terror, watch it drop. Little shop of horrors, no, oh, 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 no. Shingling, all the creepy things have been happening. Look out, look out. Shangri-La, feel the strong drag in the air, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sha-la-la, right, so with you out, don't you move a thing. You better, telling you better. Tell your mama, something's gonna get her. She better, everybody better beware. Run away, child, you're gonna pay if you fail. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look around, something's coming down the street for you. You betcha, better watch you betcha. Just believe it, something's gonna get ya. She betcha, better watch it back when you tell. Mama, come on, little shop of horrors, little shop of terror, call the cops. Little shop of horrors, no, oh, 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 no, oh, 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 no, oh, oh, oh,
What you making now, Krellborn?
Nothing, Mr. Mushnik.
Aye, what a klutz. Oh, so she finally decides to come to work.
Good morning, Mr. Mushnik.
What morning? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, they had any customers? Who has customers when you're in a flower shop on Skid Row?
I'm sorry.
Seymour, what's going on back there?
Very little, Mr. Mushnik.
You better go back to Audrey and see what is, Audrey? Where'd you get that shiner?
Shiner?
Audrey, that greasy boyfriend of yours. Has he been beating you up again? Look, I know it's none of my business, but I'm starting to think maybe he's not such a nice boy.
You don't meet nice boys when you live on Skid Row, Mr. Mushnik.
Seymour, what you've done to the inventory?
Don't you let Seymour, Mr. Mushnik.
Oh, hi, Audrey. You look ready today. Is that your new eye makeup?
I'll clean it up before any of the customers get here.
Well, that ought to give plenty of time. Look, God, what existence I've got. Misfit employees, bums on the sidewalk, business is lousy, my life is a living hell. You, urchins, off the stoop. It's bad enough I got these winos permanently decorating the sidewalk, and you ragamuffins to complete the picture.
But we ain't bothering nobody, are we?
No, we're not, Renette.
You ought to be in school.
We are on a split shift. Right, we went to school till 5th grade, then we split.
So how, exactly, do you intend on betting yourselves?
Better ourselves, mister. When you hear from Skid Row, no ain't such thing. Along goes on the 7, and you start a town. You're putting your ears to the power that you always been. Sing it, child. Till 5 p.m. go downtown where the clocks are broke. You go downtown where your life's a joke. You go downtown when you buy your toke. And you go home to Skid Row. Home to Skid Row. Yes, you go downtown
Where the cabs don't stop,
downtown
where the food is slop.
downtown where your hot pants flop in the sun. Down on Skid Row. Uptown your haters are a million jerks. Uptown your messengers are mailroom clerks. And eating all your lunches at the hot dog clerks. The bosses take your money and they break your hearts. Uptown your cater to a million whores. Disrespectful also on the bathroom floors. Your morning circulation at the news o'clock. And 5 o'clock is even worse. Downtown
Where the guys are trips,
downtown
where they rip your slips,
downtown
where relationships are no go. Down on Skid Row,
down on Skid Row.
on Skid Row,
Down on Skid Row.
on Skid Row.
Down on Skid Row. Down on Skid Row.
All my life I've always been poor. I keep asking God what I'm for, and He tells me, gee, I'm not sure. Sweep that floor, kid, oh. I started life as an orphan, a child of the street. Here on Skid Row, He took me in, gave me shelters, a bed, crust of bread, and a job. Treats me like dirt, calls me instant love, which I am. So I live
Downtown.
at your home address. You live
Downtown.
that your life's a mess. You live
Downtown.
where depression's just down the road.
Down on Skid Row.
Show me a way to get out of here, 'cause I constantly pray I'll get out of here. Please won't somebody say I'll get out of here. Please don't give me my shot or I'll rot here.
Downtown.
Show me swear to get out of here.
Downtown.
Climbing uphill to get out of here. Please will somebody say I'll get out of here. Please just tell Lady Luck that I'm stuck here. Gee, show me swear to get out of here. Tell me what is the way to get out of here.
Downtown.
And hell to get out of the sea. I do what I want to get out of the sea.
Downtown.
To get out of here.
Downtown.
To get out of here.
Downtown.
To get out of
Skid Row.
No, no. Look at that. 6 o'clock. Didn't send as much as a fan. I guess it's it, guys. Don't bother coming in tomorrow.
You don't mean
You can't mean.
What? What don't I mean? I'm gonna close. Forget it. Kapoo.
you can't.
Kapoo. Extinct. I'm closing this god and customer forsaken place.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mushnik, for saying so, but has any of that thing has occurred to you? Or it's just to move to a new direction?
What Seema's trying to say, Mr. Mushnik, is, well, we both talked and we both agree. Seymour, why don't you quickly run in back there and bring out that strange and interesting plan you've been working on? You see, Mr. Mushnik, some of those exotic plants Seymour's been tinkering around with are really unusual, and we were both thinking that maybe if we put a strange plant in front of the window, prominently displayed and advertised, could attract business.
I'm afraid it isn't feel very well today.
There. Now, isn't that bizarre?
At least, Seymour? What kind of weirdo plan is that?
I think it's a kind of fly trap or something. But I haven't found anything or any information about it in my books. Mr. Mushnik, if we put a strange and interesting plant like this on the window, maybe?
Maybe what? Do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? Just because you put a strange and interesting plant in the storefront window doesn't mean that people suddenly,
Excuse me, I cannot stop on noticing the strange and interesting plant. What is it?
It's an Audrey too.
Well, I never seen a plant like that before.
No one has.
Where did you get it from?
Well, you remember that total eclipse last week?
Da-doo,
I was walking in wholesale flower,
doo, da-doo,
and I walked past by an old Chinese man.
shang, da-doo,
He sometimes sells me a weird and exotic cuttings,
slip, da-doo,
because he knows strange and interesting plants are my hobby.
da-doo,
He had nothing unusual that day,
no, da-doo,
and I was like, just walk on by.
good for you.
And suddenly, without warning, there was this
Total eclipse of the sun.
It got very dark, and I heard a strange humming sound, like something from another world. And when the light came back, these plants were just sitting there, just stuck in, amongst the resilience.
Audrey too.
I haven't seen it before. And the
Sha-la-la.
old Chinese man sold this for me for $1.95.
Well, that's an unusual story and a fascinating plant. Oh, I will take $50 worth of rollers while I'm here.
$50?
$50?
$50?
Yes, sir. Right way, sir.
Can you break 100?
100, no. I'm afraid we've closed the register for the day.
Well, then I guess I have to take twice as many, won't I?
Twice as many?
Twice as many?
Twice as many?
Yes, sir. Right way, sir. Audrey, my darling, please fetch this kind gentleman $100 worth of our very finest red American beauty roses.
Thank you very much, and that's one strange and interesting plant.
Well, don't understand there. Put that plant, what do you call it?
And Audrey too.
Put that Audrey 2 in the front window so the passersby can see. My God, I never believed it. My children, I'm taking us all to dinner.
I wish I could, Mr. Mushnik, but I can't tonight. I've got a date.
Well, the same no good, Nick. You didn't need a date. You need a major medical. He's not a good, clean kind of boy, if you know what I mean.
He's a professional.
What kind of professional drives a motorcycle and wears a black leather jacket?
He's a rebel, Mr. Mushnik, but he makes good money. And besides, he's the only friend I've got. Enjoy dinner. Good night, Seymour.
Good night.
Poor girl.
Are we still going to dinner?
You're not going anywhere, Krellborn. You're staying right here to get that sick plan. Why is it fainting all the time?
I don't know. It just wilts like this. Audrey too is not a healthy girl.
Strictly between us, neither's already won.
Only if I know what breed it is.
Well, Krellborn, my advice to you is better figure out and fast. Look at that exotic little beauty did for our business.
I know.
You do?
I do.
So fix. Good night.
Oh, little plant. What is it you want? What is it you need? Or you're playing stubborn? Sunch. I've given you sunch. Given you dirt. And you're unhappy. Heart kicking hurt. I'm begging you sweetly. I'm down on my knees. Now please grow for me. I've given you plant fruit. And what did you sip? You've given me nothing. You've given me zip. Oh God, how I miss you. Oh God, how you tease. Now please grow for me. I've given you southern exposure to get you a thrive. But dead pot, ash and bones, be buried alive. Better to level the moistures from desert to mud. I've given you grow lights and mineral supplements. What do you want from me, blood? Ouch! Roses have them thorns. Look what I did to you. Clumsy me. Hey, you're opening up. What makes you do that? I know what makes you do that. I think a few drops couldn't hurt. At least if you don't make a habit out of it. Sand fruit, giving you rain. Looks like you're not happy. Let's say open a vein. I'll give you a few drops if that will appease. Now please, oh, please, grow for me.
And thus we conclude our interview with Seymour Crowborn, the young botanical. Do you mind if I call you a genius?
Gosh, no.
The genius who has developed a new breed of plant life hitherto unknown on this planet, the Audrey 2. Oh, one last question, Mr. Crowborn. Do you feed it anything special?
Special? No. It's a secret formula, but it's not hard to come by.
Well, I see.
Audrey
Thanks for
2
dropping...
is exclusively displayed on Mushnik
Thank you.
flower
This is
shops
radio
in
station
Skid Row 63.
WSKID.
The address, mentioned there. Oh well, still gets great advertising.
Well, how'd I do?
Oh, he was great, Seymour. You sounded sexier than the Wolfman.
But you didn't mention this at the shop. How many times have I told you?
I'm sorry, I was nervous. Where's Audrey?
Forget about Audrey. I've got 3 radio interviews lined up for tomorrow. And the Skid Row hair examiner wants a picture.
If I had a mother, she'd be so happy.
You're an overnight sensation, Seymour. Who'd have believed it? One day he pushed a broom, nothing in his news but gloom and doom. Then he lit a fuse and give him room. Stand aside and watch that mother blow. Explosion, bang, kerboom. Don't it go to show you never know? Seymour was in a funk. He was number 0, who'd have thunk? He'd become a hero, just a punk. He was a forgotten so-and-so. And one day crashed kerplunk. Don't it go to show you never know?
Bongo sing all the world used to screw him. Then my pal, now they interview him, and they clamor to put his remarks on the air. All the world used to hate him, but now they start and appreciate him, and all because of that strange little plant over there.
Observe him, here's a trap. Everything is landing in his lap.
I just cut my hand and in a step, something gonna go no more. And with the
Send a sash, gonna show you never know. One day you're swinging cash. He was a rejected lightning flash. You were resurrected, make a splash. Now you're
Hi, Crystal. Hi, Renette. Hi, Chiffon. Am I late? Did I miss it?
Sure are. And you sure did.
Seymour's first radio broadcast. I wanted to cheer him on, but
Don't tell me.
You got tied up.
no, just handcuffed a little.
Girl, I don't know who this mess is you're hanging out with, but he is hazardous to your health.
That's for sure. But I can't leave him.
Why not?
He'd get mad. And if he does this to me, when he likes me, imagine what he'd do if he ever got mad.
So dump the shop and get a guy who can protect you.
And we got one all picked out.
A little botanical genius.
And she ain't talking about George Washington Carver.
Seymour?
bingo!
Oh, we're just friends. And I could never be Seymour's girl. I've got a past.
And who among us is not?
I don't deserve a sweet, considerate, suddenly successful guy like Seymour.
This girl suffers from low self-image.
You got a point.
She have a problem.
I know Seymour is the greatest, but I'm dating a semi-sadist. So I got a black eye and my arms in a cast. Still, that Seymour is a cutie. Well, if not, he's got inner beauty. And I dream of a place where we could be together at last.
And what kind of place is that, honey? An emergency room?
Oh no, it's just a daydream of mine. A little development I dream of, just off the interstate. Not fancy like Levittown, just a little street in a little suburb, far, far from urban Skid Row. The sweetest, greenest place, where everybody has the same little lawn out front and the same little flagstone patio out back. All the houses are so neat and pretty, 'cause they all look just alike. Oh, I dream about it all the time. Just me and the toaster and a sweet little guy, like Seymour. A matchbox of our own, a fence of real chain link, a grill out on the patio, disposal in the sink, a washer and a dryer, and an ironing machine, and a tract house that we share somewhere that's green. He rakes and trims the grass. He loves to mow and weed. I cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on the furniture to keep it neat and clean. In the pine soul scented air, somewhere that's green. Between our frozen dinner and our bedtime 9:15, we snuggle watching Lucy on our big, enormous 12-inch screen. I'm his December bride, his father, he knows best. Our kids watch Howdy Doody as the sun sets in the west. A picture out of better homes and gardens magazine. Far
Cause business hasn't booming, cause business hasn't booming, cause business on is any man, it's just side by side. You know we'll be open again.
I'm news. Yes, the Audrey tour is exclusively here.
We're closed for decoration, cause fortune has been smiling. So now we're due for painting, for plumbing and retelling. We'll make a ship showplace in our little shop, and then tomorrow we'll be open again.
Aren't you finished yet?
I'm trying my best, but these band-aids make it kind of hard.
You've been getting hurt so much lately.
Seems like every time I picks up a pruning shears, I slips.
We're closed for decoration, cause fortune has been smiling. Business has been growing, since August has been blooming. The store has not stopped raining with the customers who say, another dozen daisies, please. Forget-me-nots and fleur-de-lis. In pays and fools and CODs. We're closed for renovation today.
Seymour, you said no order after the Shivas.
The Shivas?
Mrs. Shiva!
You forgot? How you get on like
Sorry,
that? The Shivas are most valuable funeral accountant. They're a big enormous family and they're dropping off like flies. I tell you, Philborn, if you lose that business because of this, you are finished. I tell you, Philborn, sometimes you're just too much to handle.
You know, sometimes I think Mr. Mushnik's too hard on you.
It's okay, I don't really mind. After all this, I owe him everything. He took me out of Skid Road, gave me a place to sleep, food to eat, and every Sunday off.
You know, I think you ought to raise your expectations, Seymour. Now that you're getting successful, I mean. Why don't you start off with some new clothes? No offense, but what with all the interviews and photo sessions, a big experimental botanist has to look the part.
I'm a very bad shopper. I don't have good taste. Like you.
Well, I could help you pick things out.
You could?
Sure,
You'll be seen in public with me?
sure,
Like at a department store?
sure.
Tonight?
I can't tonight. I've got a date, but I'd like to go with you another time.
Oh, okay. I'll pencil you in.
I bet you got a lot of dates now, huh?
Not really dates, but lecture tours.
Gee,
Imagine me giving out lectures. I didn't even finish grade school.
that doesn't matter. You have life experience.
Some experience. I don't even know what is it like to be on an airplane.
Me neither.
Or eat dinner at MK restaurant.
Me neither.
Or drive a motorcycle.
Oh, that's no big deal. And besides, it's dangerous.
It is?
Extremely dangerous. I better go fix my face. My date will be here any minute.
Excuse me, ladies. Which way to 1313 Skid Row?
I'm afraid that information will cost you $1.
Hey, no problem. Here you go.
It's right over there. But if you would like other 1,000 flockings, go down and see the Audrey too. You better come back tomorrow, man. This shop is closed today. Ooh, took his dollar.
I'm not here to buy posies, girls. I'm here to pick up my date.
Your date?
You ain't by any chance talking about a girl with a black eye?
And several other medical problems.
As a matter of fact,
That's him.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Yo,
Ladies, 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 please, I'm friendly. Truce. You want some nitrous oxide?
Why don't you get lost, Vitalis Brains? The last thing Audrey needs is more of your kind.
My kind is a very nice kind, ladies. I'm not a monster.
What else would you call it?
I would call it an occupational hazard.
Say what?
You see, girls, my line of work requires a certain fascination of human pain and suffering. Allow me to explain. When I was younger, just a bad little kid, my mama noticed funny things I did, like shooting puppies with a BB gun. I'd poison guppies, and when I was done, I'd find a pussycat and bash its head. That's when my mama said,
What did she say?
she said, my boy, I think someday you'll find a way to make your natural tendencies pay. You'll be a dentist. You have a talent for causing things pain. Son, be a dentist. People will pay you to be inhumane. Your temperament's wrong for the priesthood, and teaching would suit you still less. Son, be a dentist. You'll be a success.
Here he is, girls, the leader of the class.
Don't you suck up that gas? Oh my gosh. He's a dentist and he'll never ever be any good.
Who wants their teeth done by the Maki Desad?
Oh, that hurts. On my numb.
Shut up. Open wide. Here I come. I am your dentist, and I enjoy the career that I picked. I am your dentist, and I get off on the pain I inflict. When I start extracting those molars, your girls will be screaming like holy rollers. And though it may cause my patients distress, somewhere in heaven above me, I know that my mama's proud of me. Now I'm a dentist and a success. Say ah. Ah. Say ah. Ah. Say ah. Ah. Now spit.
Let's get away from this
Let's go shopping.
Let's get out of this place. It's
So
disgusting.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, but the shop's closed. You need to leave now.
I'm not here to shop. I'm here to... Hey, this must be a plant that they're talking about on the news. What do you call it?
And Audrey too.
Cute name. Catchy. Nice plant. Big.
Thank you, I grow myself. And if you don't mind,
I
not
hear it's a
supposed
new
to, like-
species or something.
That's what they tell me.
It's okay, Seymour. This is my boyfriend, Seymour Orancervello, DDS.
I'll tell you something, guy. You raised this thing, right?
Right.
Well, I am sure as hell wouldn't keep it under a skid row dump like this. This avocado here could be your ticket to the stars. You could take it to any floral shop in town and name your price. Hell, somebody be your goddamn partner if they can get their hands on this.
I don't care. I'm happy here.
Seymour's very loyal.
Somebody talking to you?
Excuse me.
Excuse me, what?
Excuse me, doctor.
That's better. Anyway, I'm telling you, kid, this thing's a big green gold mine. So get your ass out of the stump and take the plant with you.
What?
Mushnik's flower shop. Huh, it's a joke. You hear me talking?
I hear you.
He hears him.
Shouldn't we be leaving now? Sorry.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, doctor. Doctor, sorry, doctor.
Gotta train him, huh, stud? Well, my bike's outside and double parked. But you think about what I said, Scout. I mean it. You think about it.
I'll think about it.
He'll think about it.
You do that. Okay, Audrey. You got the handcuffs?
They're here.
Now let's go.
He'll think about it. He'll think about it.
I don't like that guy, Mr. Mushnik. You should hear the way he talks to Audrey.
God in him will know the kid just didn't mull it over.
I don't know why, but it's enough to make you sick.
If he left me, if Seymour left me, why then I'll be back right where I started, which was broken, starving.
Sweet and bully as she is, she deserves a prince, not a static creep like him.
Close to bankrupt,
Willows.
beset, befollowed and bereft. That's what I'll be if Seymour left. Seymour!
Sir?
Seymour! How would you like to be my son? How would you like to be my own adopted boy? I never liked him much before, but count the cash that's in the drawer. Have no choice, I must of course say yes.
What for?
Seymour, I want to be your dad. I want to see you climbing up my family tree. I used to think you left a stench, but now that I see you're a mess, opposing be my son. Mushnik and son. Sounds great. 3 words with the ring of fate. So say you'll incorporate with me. A florist dream come true. Mushnik and this boy chick, you. What business will do for FTD? How about a Seymour be my son? Just say the word, I'll have my lawyer on the phone.
Now, Mr. Mushnik, don't be rash. You always said that I was trash.
Oh, I was joking.
Sir, I'm joking.
Use the physical expression of my pride, of the sweet paternal Michigas I've held kept up inside. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Gee.
So?
Well,
you? Go ahead and say it, Seymour, tell me that you will.
gee, I'd really like to, but
I'll hold my breath until...
okay, you win, I'll be your son.
Hooray, I win, he'll be my son.
Really tell by Patch, I really am. And one day when you're 83, I'll let you compliment with me.
You swear?
I promise.
What a son! Mushnik and son. That's
Officially, I'm your brat.
Consider the matter closed and done.
Now to the world,
Let's stick
and seniors and junior six, through thin and through thick.
through sloppy and slick.
So come kiss me quick,
Please don't make me sick.
Mushnik and son.
Hey.
Sun changes around me. Lady Luck came and found me. When one day in his shop, I always see you. Thanks to you, sweet Petunia. Mushnik, Regent, and Junior. And one day when I hold this whole shop, I always remember you. Oh, Tui, what if I have a little spells or a little lightheadedness? Look, I'm a bit hungry. I'll run down to get some food. Oh no, here we go again. Tui, I haven't got much left. Let me heal for a few more days.
Feed me.
I beg your pardon?
Feed me.
Oh, you open up your trap, your thing. You said,
Feed me, Crowborn. Feed me now.
I can't.
I'm starving.
Look, maybe I can squeeze a little more out of this.
More.
I can't. My hand's hurting. What do you want me to do? Slit my wrist?
Must be blood.
Tui, that's disgusting.
Must be fresh.
I don't want to hear it.
Feed me.
Does it have to be human?
Feed me.
Does it have to be mine?
Feed me.
I can't.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. That's right, boy. You can do it. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. Ha ha! 'Cause if you feed me, Seymour, I can grow up big and strong. You think this is all coincidence, baby? The sudden success around here? Your adoption papers?
Look, Tui, you're a plant, an inanimate object.
Does this look inanimate to you, punk? If I can talk and I can move, who's to say I can't do anything I want?
Like what?
Like deliver, pal. Like see you get everything your sacred, greasy heart desires. Would you like a Cadillac car? Or I guess shut out the jackpot? How about a date with Hedy Lamarr? Gonna get it. How'd you like to be a big wheel? Dining out for every meal. I'm the plan who can make it all real. Gonna get it. I'm your genie, I'm your friend, I'm your willing slave. Take a chance, just feed me and you know the kind of is the kind of red hot treats, the kind of sticky, licky, sweet I crave. Come on, Seymour, don't be a putz. Trust me and your love will rival King Tut's. Show a little work of that guts and you'll get it.
I don't know. Should I go and perform accumulations?
You didn't have nothing till you met me. Come on, kids, what'll be? Money? Girls? One particular girls? How about that, Audrey? Think it over. There must be someone you could 86 real quite like and give me some lunch. How about the room and the wrist wrapped in velvet covered in gliss? A little nookie gonna clean up your sets and you get it.
Do you like a Harlem machine riding on sun bomb James Dean's? You need all that the color enough.
So go get it. If you wanna be profound, really gonna justify. Take a breath and look around. A lot of folk deserve to die.
Wait a minute. That's not a very nice thing to say.
But it's true, isn't it?
No one wants to be chopped up and fed to a hungry plant.
Sure you do.
Stupid woman! Christ! What a friggin' scatterbrain!
I'm sorry, Doctor. I'm sorry, Doctor.
Now get the hell in there and pick up the goddamn sweater, you dizzy
Doctor.
cow!
Right away, Doctor. Hi, Seymour. I left my sweater here somewhere.
Come on, move it! We're running out of time! Christ! If your stupid head weren't so screwed on!
Oren, that hurts.
Move it!
If you want a rationale, it isn't very hard to see. Stop and think it over, pal. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. The guy sure looks like plant food to me.
On your pet.
Smacking her around and always talking so tough.
need blood and it's more than enough.
I need blood and it's more than enough. I need blood and it's more than enough. So go get it.
Next.
I think that's me, Dr. Sugvello.
Do you have an appointment?
I'm Seymour Crowborn. We met yesterday.
Oh, of course. The guy with the plant
Right.
and the band-aids.
Right.
And the gun?
Right.
So why are you pointing the gun at me, Seymour? Are you scared of being at the dentist?
No.
Oh, don't worry. This is only gonna hurt a little bit. Say ah.
No.
Say ah.
Ah, no.
Oh boy, kid, you've got cavities, you've got plaque. You're impacted. You're obsessed.
I am?
You need a complete oral examination. Let's start with that wisdom tooth.
Oh, what's that?
That's the drill, Seymour.
But it's rusty.
It's an antique. They don't make instruments like this anymore. Sturdy? Heavy? Dull? This is gonna be a challenge. This is gonna be a pleasure. I'm gonna want to use some gas for this one.
Gas?
Nitrous oxide.
Oh, thanks God. I thought you weren't going to use it.
Oh, the gas isn't for you, Seymour. It's for me. And I find that a little giggle gas before we begin increases my pleasure enormously. So I'll be with you in a moment, Seymour. Just wait.
Now, do it now. And this eating is on me here on the trigger. Audrey don't hit it, but put up a trigger for another day. Now, do it now. On the here on the trigger and pull it as trigger. Audrey don't have to put up that pig for another day. Now for the girl. Now for the plant. Now, yes I will. But I can't.
Oh boy, Seymour, I am flying now. Oh, the things we're gonna do your mouth.
Well, I guess I've had enough of this stuff now. I'll just take the mask off and... Hey, Seymour.
What?
It's stuck.
What?
The mask. It's stuck. I can't get it off.
Well?
Well? He says, well? Seymour, I don't think you understand. Don't be fooled if I should giggle like a sappy happy dope. It's just the gas. It's got me high. Don't let that fact deceive you. Any moment, I could die.
What we have here is medical and limitless. In a minute, try keep on a list. With a minute tribe and 10 minutes drive. 10 minutes staying in the shed.
Now, do it now. Help
What
me
we have here is a
now.
medical dilemma. It's in a minute, try to get men a list. With a minute, try, good minute, can die. And I am staying in the shed.
Don't be
fooled if I should have like hyenas in as you. It's just the gas. It turns me on. Don't let my mirth deceive you. Any moment I'll be gone. All my vital signs are failing. As the outside I'm inhaling makes it difficult as hell to catch my breath. Are you dumb? Or are you stupid? Or relieved? My end is nearing. Are you satisfied? I've left myself to
Death?
What a creepy thing to be happening.
Me.
Shag-a-lang feels a storm and drag in the air.
More.
Mushnik-san, please hold.
Mushnik-san, can you hold please?
Oh my god.
Step right up and see the amazing Audrey 2. The most strange is the most interesting. I've seen it. Not unless you've seen it recently, you ain't. She has multicolored boards. What?
Audrey,
And
Mr.
she's
Lawyer.
almost 6 feet tall.
Tell Seymour to that call.
Remarkable! Let's go!
Okay.
You said it.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Want some flowers?
Thank you.
You bet. You bet. I'll take 3 of those, 10 of those.
I met Miss Elizabeth
all of
yesterday.
those.
She's real pretty.
Oh. Mushnik-san, can you hold, please?
Thank you, come again.
Mushnik-san, can you hold? Seymour, can you help with these phones? Skittle Force, can you hold? Flowers for a prom corsage.
Flowers to an entourage.
Flowers to the funeral home.
Leaving out with Santa John, 20 minutes, hold the vibe.
$40 hold the line.
Leaving kind of Santa
Fine. Can you hold the Rose Bowl? Seymour, the Rose Bowl. You know that big inflated estimate we wrote for the Rose Bowl. Well, it's the Rose Bowl. Seems they want to buy the flowers here for every single float. You can't keep the tournament waiting.
Mushnik-san, please hold.
Can you hold?
It's just as a plan for a toll.
Just a minute.
Business that you have ever had.
Mushnik-san,
It's me.
please wait.
It's me.
The business
On
is doing
channel
great.
3.
So why am I feeling so depressed?
I need 2 tickets to the games.
7,000 boutonnieres, carnations are the yellow roses.
Please, does anybody please unclean these animals?
Hardy hawks are hardier, which blue do you right prefer?
Put him in the hole.
Seymour, that reporter,
So,
wants another interview, said to bring the plan with you.
wait a minute, on his side.
Sorry, that's the right amount.
Sending Benny corner side.
Sir, I'm too worn out to fight.
On his right.
Seymour, look, it's 6 o'clock.
Call back in the morning, will you?
Call back in the morning, what you?
Call back in the morning, can you?
Call back in the morning, thank you.
Call back in the morning.
What a day, Seymour. Do you mind locking up for me? I'm all in.
Audrey, can you wait a minute? I want to show you something.
Can't you wait till tomorrow?
It'll just take a few minutes. Ta-da! Do you like it?
Seymour,
Why? You don't like it?
I don't know.
I'll turn it back. I'll take it off. I'll burn it. Oh, look what I did. I just want to impress you.
I don't know what's been overcoming lately, but I guess I've been under the weather.
It's Oren, isn't it? You miss him?
Miss him? I never felt so relieved after they told me he'd vanished. It was like a miracle. And besides, with all the money I've saved on Epsom salts and ace bandages,
Then what's the matter?
I feel guilty, I guess. I mean, if he was in some sort of terrible accident of some kind, then it's partly my fault. Because you see, I secretly wished it.
You don't need to be worrying about that creep anymore. There are lots of guys waiting out for you. Nice guys.
I don't deserve a nice guy, Seymour.
Audrey, don't.
You don't know the half of it. I've led a terrible life. You know where I met Oren? In the gutter.
The gutter?
The gutter. It's a night spot. I used to work there on my nights off when we weren't making much money. I put on cheap and tasteless outfits, low and nasty apparels, not nice ones like this. And
Audrey, you don't need to be wrong about that creep anymore. It's all behind you now. Audrey, you know, under that bruises and handcuffs, I saw nice girls. The girl I already respected. I always do. Lift up your head, wash off your mascara. Here, take my Kleenex, wipe that lipstick away. Show me your face, clean as the morning. I know things were bad, but now they're okay. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside you. You don't need no makeup, don't have to pretend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide you with sweet understanding. Seymour's your friend.
nobody ever treated me kindly. Daddy left early, Mama was poor. I'd meet a man and I'd follow him blindly. He'd snap his fingers, me, I'd say sure. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside me. He don't give me orders, he don't condescend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide me sweet understanding. Seymour's my friend.
Tell me this feeling lasts to forever. Tell me the bad time I clean washed away.
Please understand that it's so strange and frightening. For losers like I've been, it's so hard to say. Suddenly Seymour, He purified you. Suddenly Seymour, show me I can learn how to be more the girl that's inside me.
With sweet understanding, with sweet understanding, with sweet understanding. Seymour's your man.
So, it seems the plot is thickening amongst my employees.
Please, Mr. Daddy.
Don't miss it out of me, Krellborn. Audrey, will you excuse me and Seymour for a little while? Perhaps you'd like to go visit your dentist friend.
It's not funny. You know he disappeared.
Oh, that's right, he did, didn't he? Forgive me, boy chick.
Seymour, what's he doing? What's he talking about?
Audrey, why don't you run down like you asked? I'll call you later, if that's okay.
Of course it is. Good night, Seymour. Good night, Mr. Mushnik.
Little red dots all over the floor.
You're acting pretty strange.
Had a pretty strange afternoon, son. After my lawyer's appointment, I was called to the police station.
The police?
Yes, it seems to be a routine investigation to the disappearance of a certain motorcycle dentist. And when they did, they found a Skid Row Mushnik florist bag in his office.
What's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what I asked myself, son. But then, I began to think. I began to think about strange things I've noticed around here lately. Little red dots all over the linoleum.
I spilled Hawaiian punch and it's stained.
Hard to keep things clean around here, isn't it? Especially when they only remove the garbage once a month.
What do you mean? Where are you going?
If you want something to dispose of in a hurry, it's best not to dispose of it on Skid Row. This, a dentist uniform!
He's got your number now.
I saw it last week and didn't think twice.
He knows just what you've done.
And the red dots isn't enough.
You've got no place to hide.
Look, that's the dentist's girlfriend.
You've got nowhere to run.
And it begins like a motive.
He knows your life of crime. I think it's supper time.
I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
Then come with me to the police and tell them that.
He's got his facts all straight.
Just so my conscience will rest easy.
You know he's on your trail.
If you don't, I'll tell them myself.
He's gonna turn you in.
Now will you come?
They're gonna put you in jail.
Okay.
His USDA prime for my supper time.
I'll go lock up. We'll head over.
Come on, think about all those offers. Come on, your future with Audrey. Come on, ain't no time to turn squeamish. Come on, I swear all on my spurs. When it's gone, the world will be yours.
Okay, Seymour, let's go.
Mr. Mushnik, don't you want to get the money from the morning?
You put it in the safe, didn't you?
No.
Why not?
I can't remember the combination.
It's thousands of dollars. Where is it?
It's in the plan.
In the plan?
I thought it would be the safest place. No thief would look down there.
The money's inside the plan. So how am I supposed to get it?
Just knock.
Knock. Seymour! 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 Ah! Ah!
Girls, I found him. There's Seymour.
Seymour!
Oh my God!
Can we have your autograph?
You're so handsome.
And you're gonna be so rich.
Is it true that Audrey too is the Grand Marshal for the new Rose Bowl?
Is it true the shop is decorating the senior prom?
It's all true, girls. Please leave me alone.
There's another big hotshot looking for you, Seymour, from uptown. He's been asking all over, where can he find you? You're famous, Seymour.
Is this him?
That's it, Mr. Bernstein.
Thank you, girls. Seymour, Krellborn, honey, baby, pussycat?
Do I know you?
Of course not. But are you gonna be happy when you do? Seymour, sweetheart, doll face, bubbly. Hey, Seymour, Krellborn, you Prince, you? My name is Bernstein, I'm with NBC. I came down here to convince you to do a weekly TV show for me. Seymour Krellborn's gardening tips. You like it? I love it. For half an hour on Sundays at 4. TV's first home gardening program. You'll make a mint and our ratings will soar. You know the book doesn't lie. It's not a question of merit. It's not a man, it's a prize. You know the meaning, show the carrot. And you're a big little guy. You know the big are gonna get what's coming to 'em by and by.
Coast to coast.
Your name in the light?
Your face on screen.
Sign it. Sign it.
Sign that contract.
Here he
Isn't
is, Mrs.
exciting?
Luce. We found him. He's right here. My darling, my precious, my sweet, sweet thing. So delighted to make your acquaintance. Cutie, sweetness, Seymour, baby doll. I'd like a word with you, lover. I'm sure you know me, the editor's wife. We want your face on the cover of the December 3rd issue of Life. Yes, the front of Life magazine. Now that's an offer we so seldom grant. We'll send someone down, let's say Thursday, for shots of you and your beautiful plants.
Doesn't mean it's Sean Herod. You know the book doesn't lie. It's not a question of merit. It's not the man that's applied. You know the meat shall inherit. And you're a big little guy. You know the big are gonna get what's coming to 'em by and by.
Life magazine. Oh my goodness, Seymour, you're going straight to the top.
How did you do it?
Here he is, sir. The incredible Seymour Krellborn, owner of the fabulous Audrey 2, America's most strangest and largest unidentified plant.
So, this is Seymour Krellborn. We've been trying to reach you, baby. Have your phones been busy? Did you get our telegram?
I don't think so.
Well, it's a good thing I came down in person today, isn't it? Nice to meet you, kid. Snip, skip, snip. William Moore Agency. Forget the cable we sent you. It's nice to meet me. The pleasure is yours. Now let my firm represent you. We want to book you on lecturing tours. College, campus, Rotary clubs. The kinds of bookings my office can do. Show the plant, then talk, answer questions. It's educational, lucrative too.
My future's starting. I've got to let it stick with that plant and my bank account will thrive. What am I saying? It's much raining. It's much too dangerous to keep that plant alive. I take these offers, that means more killing. I know what sex is well with nasty strings. I signed this contract, that means I'm willing to do awful, nasty, evil things. No, no, this one's gonna come to an end. No, no, guess then you come to an end. No, no, I'm chasing a sign of a swarm in the sea. City make plan is a sending a boy. Something can be signed and destroyed. The vegetable must be destroyed. But then there's Audrey, lovely Audrey. This man is saying, cleansing every street. She might not like me. She might not want me. Without the plant, she might not love me anymore.
This is the big short hair. It's not a book's lie. It's not a question of merit. It's something that is surprise. You think the big's gonna get it, and you're gonna lie. You know the maker gonna get what's coming to her. You know the maker gonna get what's coming to her. You know the maker gonna get what's coming to her. Bye.
Feed me! Food! Food!
Oh, please, Tui. Don't you see I'm busy?
Tough, Judy.
Watch your language. Please, I'm trying to work. I'm trying to finish your speech for the lecture tours.
Don't get cute with me. I made you and I can break you.
Go ahead, break me. Do you think it's easy to live with your guilt?
Oh, cut the crap and bring out the meat.
If only you eat meat, or you eat flies or mouse. But no, you eat people. You eat blood, Audrey too.
Come on, Crowborn, feed me. I ain't ate since Mushnik, and that was a week ago.
I can't.
And then you'll feed me somebody.
After the Life magazine takes a picture, I'll feed them to you. You'll never be hungry anymore.
Chow time, Crowborn, feed me some food.
Can they please shut up? Shut up, shut up!
What's the matter with you?
It's the matter with me. Don't you think I'm trying to think of some way? Something?
Seymour,
Someone?
you're hysterical. What's the big idea about a little plant food? I think running this place all by yourself is too much for you. When did Mr. Mushnik say he'd be back? You know, in that letter he gave you? The one that he went to his sister's house in...
Oh, Bulgaria. He could be gone a very long time.
Oh. I guess I'd go now.
Okay, don't be worried about anything.
Okay.
Feed me.
Look, I'll run down to the Schmendricks and get a nice chopped beef for you. Maybe they'll hold you till tomorrow.
No way.
It's my last option. Yes or no?
It's better than nothing.
Good. Great. Fine. And don't think you're getting any dessert.
I couldn't sleep. I took a Sominex. But voices in my head kept saying, go to Seymour, talk to Seymour. I drank some tea, but the feeling wasn't gone. Seymour, sweetheart, tell me, darling, what's been going on?
Hey little lady, hello.
Who said that?
You're looking cute as can be.
Is somebody in there?
You're looking mighty sweet.
Seymour, Seymour.
No, it ain't Seymour. It's me.
Oh my gosh!
Your friendly Audrey too. This plan is talking to you.
I don't believe it.
Believe it, baby. It talks.
Am I dreaming this?
No, and you ain't in Kansas neither.
Something's very wrong here.
Oh, relax and go with it all. Do me a favor, will you, sweetheart?
A favor?
I need me some water in the worst way. Look at my branch, I'm a goner, honey. Come on and give me a drink.
I don't know if I should.
Hey, little lady, be nice.
You just want water, right?
Sure do I drink it straight.
Oh, your branches are dry.
Don't need no glass and no ice.
I'll get the can.
Don't need no taste of a lime.
Here you go.
And now it's supper time.
Woo! Seymour!
Oh, relax, sweetheart, and it'll be easier. Come on, join your dentist friend and Mushnik. They're right inside.
Get off her! Get off her! Audrey, are you alright?
Yes. No.
Please, please, please don't die.
You know, the plan just said the strangest thing just now. It said that Oren and Miss Mushnik are already inside.
Yes, I fed them to it.
And that's what made it so big and strong and you so famous?
I've done terrible things, but not to you. Never to you.
But I want you to, Seymour. When I die, which should be very shortly, give me to the plant so we can give you all the wonderful things you deserve. And
Audrey, you don't know what you're saying.
but I do. It's the one gift I can give you. And if I'm in the plant, then I'm part of the plant. So in a way, we'll always be together. You wash my tender leaves. You smell my sweet perfume. You water me and care for me. You see me bud and bloom. I'm feeling strangely happy now, contented and serene. Oh, don't you see? Finally, I'll be somewhere that's green.
That's him, Mr. Martin. He's right in there.
Thanks, sweetheart. Wait for me. Crowborn, Seymour Crowborn.
Leave me alone.
Patrick Martin, Licensing and Marketing Division, World Botanical Enterprises. I've got a gilt edge proposition for you, boy.
I'm not interested.
Let me explain in more detail. It's a very simple licensing deal. We take leaf cuttings and develop low Audrey tools and sell them to florists across the nation. Pretty soon, every household in America will have one. I've got a truck and some pots waiting outside. If you don't mind, we'll start taking cuttings right now. Imagine boy Audrey tools everywhere. Why would the right advertise? This could be bigger than hula hoops.
Bigger than hula hoops?
Much bigger.
Thousands of you eating. We're not talking about one hungry planet now. We're talking about world conquest.
And I want to thank you.
You ate the only thing I ever loved.
Too bad.
Take that, and that, and that, and that.
Oh, give up, Krellborn.
Here, rat poison. Eat it, eat it, eat it.
Oh, fair. Give up, small fry.
Maybe you're tough on the outside, but inside that pod, I'll hack you into bits. Open up, open up, open up, open up!
Mr. Krellborn? Mr. Krellborn? Okay, girls, all you have to do is nip some of the small leaves and replant them into these pots. The truck's waiting outside. Open the van, boys, we're ready to start loading.
To the events you have just witnessed. Similar events in cities across America. Events which bore a striking resemblance to the ones you have just seen began occurring. Subsequent to the events you have just witnessed, unsuspecting jerks from Maine to California, with the acquaintance of a new breed of fly trap. Thank us we talked into feeding in blood. Just the plans for their terrible will, finding jerks who would feed them their fill, and the plans proceeded to grow.
come for you.
I come for you. Here I come for you. I come for you. Put your head onto your soul. Something's coming to eat the world whole. If you fight it, we still got a chance. But whatever they offer you, so they're coming to talk for you. Please, whatever they offer you, don't be the plan. There'll be tomorrow. Don't be the shop of terror, call the cops. Little shop of horrors, no, oh, 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 no. Little shop of horrors, won't you drop? Little shop of terror, call the cops. Little shop of horrors, no, oh, 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 no. Oh, 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 no. Oh, 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 no.
Well, well. Members of the board, ladies and gentlemen, amazing cast. I'd like to thank you all very much, first of all, for coming. Hasn't it been a great show? It's been an incredible effort by so many members of staff, so many students, a show that maybe wasn't known to anybody beforehand, a show based on a black and white movie from the 60s that was turned into a musical, it's been turned into a movie, and then it's come all the way to Regent here so many years later, nearly 60 years later. So it's been fantastic for us to be able to put on this incredible horror, comedy, musical drama. I'd like to thank every single one of you for coming. I'm enormously impressed with every single one of the members of cast here. I'm just going to draw attention to somebody because he hasn't had a lot of attention. Can I just ask Finn to give us a bit of a wave? Where's our plant? I mean, a bit of an unsung hero who's been cramped inside various different sizes of plant throughout the entire show, nearly asphyxiating in rehearsals. But I'm indebted to... You can sit down now. He's been sat down for quite a long time. But I'm indebted to all of the cast for making us all so proud of them. To do this so close to the end of term, with so much else on, so many other commitments, to have worked so hard. I'm indebted to all the crew, to all of our fantastic musicians, who deserve a round of applause. And it falls on me to make just a few presentations. I mean, thanks to everybody, our crew, our costume people, our parents, our long-suffering parents, who I'm sure have gone through every song and every word in order to get here this evening. But I'd like to, first of all, invite Mr. Terry Hatfield to the stage to thank him for all of his behind-the-scenes choreography and direction. I think Dr. Jones has got a small gift for Terry. This is some medicinal therapy for Terry. And also, as a principal, I spend most of my time embarrassing people, and I just like to embarrass one particular person. Is Matt sitting in the audience anyway? Matt, the man who has designed and built our amazing plants. Matt, are you there? He's there. Thanks, Matt. Thank you very much to Mr. Matt Parks, who has worked seamlessly and tirelessly. But when somebody says to you, well, I've got to build a plant that's big enough to swallow people whole, you realize they've got a lot of work to do. I'd like to now invite forward our musical director, Mr. Patrick Graham, who's done so much for the band and for all of us. And for the gentleman who has put the whole thing together and has the patience of a saint in order to get the whole production onto the stage, our producer and director, head of drama, Mr. Matt Triety. It's worth it just to see Matt in a suit, actually. So thank you all for coming. I'm going to impose on all of you for just one moment. I'm going to impose on the band. I'm going to impose on the cast, because I think for the very last time, maybe we can do one more number from the show. Yes? Thank you very much.
Lift up your head, wash off your mascara. Here, take my Kleenex, wipe that lipstick away. Show me your face, clean as the morning. I know things are bad, but now they're okay. Suddenly, Seymour is standing beside you. You don't need no makeup, don't have to pretend. Suddenly, Seymour is here to provide you with sweet understanding. Seymour's your friend.
Nobody ever He's here to provide me sweet understanding. Seymour's my
Tell me this feeling lasts you forever. Tell me the bad time a clean wash away.
Please understand that it's so strange and frightening. For losers like I've been, it's so hard to say. Suddenly Seymour, He glorified me. Suddenly Seymour, surely I can learn how to be more the girl that's inside me. The sweet understanding, the sweet understanding.